The idea of probability is not a very complicated concept to actually talk about. So let me just give you an example of what do we mean by probability. So let's say, for example, if you have a particular dice, all right, so each dice itself, or one dice itself, they have 6 faces that contain 6 different numbers. 1, 2, 3, this side will be 4, this side will be 5, and this side will be 6. All right, so what happens is that if you were to throw this dice, okay, and you want to calculate what is the chance of getting a 1, okay, so this idea of probability is that, out of the total number of equally likely outcomes, how many number of outcomes, okay, favorable to, the event, which is in this case, all right, what is the chance of getting a 1? All right, so the probability is just simply, all right, the number of outcomes, all right, favorable to the occurrence, okay, over the total number of equally likely outcome. So if you're to take this dice as an example, how many number of equally likely outcomes? So there will be 6, all right, equally likely outcomes. All right, so what are the 6 equally likely outcomes? That will be like 1, when you throw a dice, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so which is in this case, the denominator will be 6. So how about the numerator, the number of outcomes favorable to the occurrence? So in this case, all right, we want to find out the probability that I'll get a 1. All right, so there's only one possible answer because there's only one phase which is printed the number 1. All right, so the number of outcomes favorable to the occurrence, which is in this case, the probability of getting a 1 is actually 1 over 6. Right, so it is as simple as it is, talking about probabilities. So the basic idea of probability is just, the number of outcomes favorable to a particular occurrence over the total number of equally likely outcome, which is in this case, if you were to throw a dice, all the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hence there are 6 total number of equally likely outcomes. So in the event that you want to calculate, the number of outcomes favorable to the occurrence of E, which is in this case, what is the probability of you getting 1? All right, when you throw a dice, there's only one possible answer because there's only one phase in which the number 1 is printed and the rest of the phases are not printed with number 1, and hence there's only one outcome. So the probability is only 1 out of 6, and hence this is the basic idea of probability. You have a total number of outcomes, equally likely outcomes. Out of that, how many of the outcomes is favorable to the occurrence, which is what do you want to achieve. All right, that's it for the basic idea of probability. I'm Bob, signing off from here. Thank you guys for watching.